Have you ever been laid off or fired? I've never experienced that in my more than a decade of design career. And still, there is first time for everything. And a couple of months ago, I was laid off for the first time. I am supposed to feel sad, angry, lost. But the thing is, I don't. I felt it coming and I was preparing for it. I felt excited the next hour I left the room with the bad news. So how did I feel that the massive layoff in our company was coming? And how I prepared for it? Let me tell you in this video. There was something in the air 6 months before that. Priorities were constantly shifting, there were less clarity in the feedback, less smiles on people's faces. As a designer, you read between the lines and start noticing these things. No one told anything directly, but I didn't ignore these signs. I started prepping quietly. I updated my portfolio, I reconnected with my old colleagues, I looked hard at my finances and asked myself a question. If this ends tomorrow, will I be okay? Not just okay financially, but mentally, identity-wise. And I realized my job is not who I am, it's just a chapter in the big story. I just need to become ready for the next chapter. My first reaction to layoff was to start applying for the similar jobs in town. I opened LinkedIn and started sending applications. By the way, there is a video on my channel on how to create a CV. So I applied to some of these jobs and a few days later I got a bunch of no's and a couple of invitations to the interview. But then I asked myself, is this really what I want? You wanted to have your own business, you even built a foundation for it, and now you're gonna trade everything for another full-time job? Hell no! Even if it's super interesting full-time job, it has to 100% match my criteria. And I have to be realistic that it's almost impossible to find such a job. I need to create it myself. This leads my story to these things that I prepared while still being employed. I call it the 2 pillars of freedom. The first pillar is this channel that I started about 2 years ago. I always knew that having a community of designers is a great thing, but for many years I hesitated, I was afraid. I thought, who would watch this guy? And then one day I just started filming and posting videos. For me, this channel is more than just a creative outlet. It's a powerful platform to share what I've learned and by that build trust. Here I also connect with like-minded people and sometimes even attract new clients. I believe that having a voice in your field isn't just helpful, it's a leverage. It can help to land a new job if that's the goal, or it can become a job in itself. And this is my goal. I don't earn any money with this channel yet. But I've already got my first client with my second side hustle. And now I'll tell you about this second thing. The second pillar of freedom is the design agency that I started back in February. It is called Tretina.co and it's a design subscription service for startups and smaller companies. So if anyone wants to have a design work done from time to time, but they don't want to hire a full-time in-house designer, this will be a perfect solution for them. It would be great result-wise and money-wise, because it's much cheaper than having an in-house designer, and at the same time they will get 15 years of experience under the hood. This is my unique value proposition. I had a lot of time to find a domain name, to build a website on Webflow. I had full control over the vision. As I didn't have any clients, I had this privilege to build without being reactive to clients' demands. A lot of space to experiment, create content and build authority across different channels. My goal was to attract the right client, not just any client. And the good news, as I said, a few weeks ago I signed my first client. It's a startup and I helped them to build and launch an MVP. It came from a former colleague and a friend of mine, and actually this inspired me to make this video. So if anyone is going through the same process right now, being fired or laid off, please don't lose your hope and do your thing. To summarize my speech, I want to share 3 lessons that story taught me. The first one is no job is permanent, even the one you love and spend most of your career at. So build your optionality and have the plan B. No rush, just slow and steady progress. No need to stress yourself too hard. And if you don't need it, fine, but this sense of security will help to keep your head cool in the future. The second lesson is keep your tools sharp and always do a good job. By that I mean updating your portfolio from time to time. Don't leave it as it was the day you got your current job. Who knows, maybe your today's colleagues will become your clients tomorrow. The third lesson is to detach your self-worth from your employer. You are not your job title, you are the skills, the thinking and the value that you bring. Learning new stuff keeps that value level high. I hope this video was useful. If you've been laid off or going through something like that right now, you are not alone. Let's talk and try to find a way out in the comments. Have a great day and see you in the next video.